What's going on, YouTubers, and welcome to the first ever FIFA 20 player career mode here. This is the first time I've ever done this, and I am so excited about this series. This should be a fun one. I've been really getting into the soccer now here the last 2 or 3 years now. Really following it here. I watch the Premier League every morning now here at least for the last year now, and also some MLS games. I've been to several MLS games, especially for Sporting Kansas City. Of course, we have a series here on the channel that you guys gotta definitely check out. I'll leave a link here in the eye up there above. But a lot of you guys have been following that series. Thank you so much. We'll continue that series on 19. And then some, I think we'll eventually come back to MLS later on, sometime later on in the game cycle here. But I want to start a career mode with a player, so I decided to go ahead and create a player, and you'll see here in just a bit who this player is. But the cool thing is, I actually started this in 19, but never started the series because I wanted to try the single player career mode and see what it was like, how to play a certain position. I decided to make a striker, that was actually the team he actually originally played for, the New York Red Bulls. And maybe another episode here I'll show you guys his stats from 19. But I created a gentleman by the name of Mateo Morales. Now the cool thing about this series is it's going to be kind of linked to another series. It's going to be actually linked to two series. It's going to be linked to there's going to be a small link to the Miles Marvel series. We'll mention there'll be a mention of Mateo in that series, but also there'll be another soccer series here on the channel, which will mention his father, who is going to be a coach in the Premier League. So this is kind of a way of that 6 degrees of separation that I'm kind of doing here with some new series here on the channel, and this is kind of one of those first links here, and you'll learn more about Mateo some point here. Well, at least in this, you'll definitely learn a lot about him in this series, but you'll learn a little bit about him in the Miles Marvel series. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, we're gonna create Mateo, and I decided I'm gonna recreate him for where he left off in when I was playing as him in FIFA 19. So I decided to look up his stats there in that game and whatnot, and so that's what I did. Now in here in the video, I realized I screwed up. I ended up making him English, from England, but he's actually from Puerto Rico, and he's a young man that has dreams and aspirations to play in the Premier League. Now I actually had to look up what the top schools in NCAA soccer were, and I decided he came from the University of Central Florida, so UCF. I believe they got they're like one of the top soccer teams in NCAA in the last couple of years now. So and the story goes is they won a championship, and he has now got the opportunity to play in the MLS. So he's been drafted by the newest team of the MLS, and that is the FC Cincinnati. So he'll be a part of the Cincinnati team, at least in this series, to start his career off here on YouTube. And as you see there, he's getting some training here, and we'll see him, well, that's not necessarily see him train, but you'll see his training points and whatnot. So like I said, I'm really excited about this series here. And of course we'll have some interaction between him and his dad. I do have a video coming up here very soon. I don't know when it's going to come up, but we'll have a video of his dad's debut here on the channel, with his job working with one of the Premier League teams that you guys actually helped me decide on. There was a poll roughly about a month ago of the Premier League series that I want to start here, because we're going to switch from the MLS to the Premier League when it comes to at least a franchise here. So there'll be 2 franchise here on the channel. We'll have a MLS series with Sporting Kansas City, and of course we'll have a series with a Premier League team. I'm not going to name it just yet until that video comes out. But as you take a look here, there you see Morales there talking with, or at least being interviewed by a reporter there about his start here. So he's going to start off as a young man. I believe he is 20 years of age. He just got out of college, and he's been now drafted in the MLS. And I was kind of shocked. I'm like, wow, MLS has a draft? Like, they actually, I think there's like only like a 4 or 5 round draft. But I decided to go with the newest team to start off in FIFA 20. This is actually they started their season this year, but this is their first time actually being in a video game here in FIFA 20. So kind of want to show off a new character, but also a new team in the MLS. So there you see his stats, or his number, his age, where he's from, and whatnot. And we'll learn more about Mateo here coming up, and we'll learn he is he's from Puerto Rico. Well, family from Puerto Rico, but he's originally from Miami, and we'll learn more about him and the ups and downs of being a soccer player, or better known as a football player, and where he came from, where he went to school from, and all that kind of stuff. We'll learn more about him, and of course his dad coming up in future episodes, both in this series and in that Premier League series. So I cannot wait. It's gonna be fun. And of course, I think I said already, in the Premier League series, you guys can be a part of that series by submitting a player. But we'll get into that once we announce who the team is, and of course we'll have that video out very soon here of that Premier League series with his dad, Luis Morales. So it should be a fun one here. I cannot wait. I've been really amped about playing FIFA, especially as just a single career or player career mode, and I've been getting really good at it. I've been really getting good. I believe we're going to be playing on professional. We're going to start off there and then work our way up. So I cannot wait. It's going to be fun here, and I'm really jacked about this series. I cannot wait to start it. So if you guys like this video, please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell notification, because you really don't want to miss this series. This is going to be a fun series indeed. I cannot wait. But that's it for me, guys. As always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you guys next time.